Ta-dee, ta-da. Here we are.
Ah.
So, hi, Anne. How are you doing?
Oh, very well, thank you. Yes, it's
How?
a lovely Sunday.
Yeah. How's your week been?
We've had a lovely week. We've had this. Here we go again. The strangest weather. Here we go.
Oh,
It's been dark. It's been dark nearly all week.
yes, I
Just
heard
like,
that. And cold.
yeah, a lot cooler now. But still, we went for a walk today along the lovely country lanes near where we live.
Yeah.
And where are we today? The 10th of November, and we're still seeing midges and insects and flies. And I'm
Oh,
thinking, it's November. However,
well,
so I don't know what's going on with them, but it's
yeah.
been very overcast and really quite dark. We're having lights on about 2:30 in the afternoon. So apparently the sun's coming out tomorrow. And when it does, there will be a collective sigh of relief from the most of the UK going, oh, lovely, some daylight.
Finally, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, finally. But yeah, so that's a typical sort of November day.
Well, our
And
day, our day started off with the most. I don't know if you saw my Facebook this morning. The sunrise was just
oh,
like a beautiful artist painting, right? But I knew the weather forecast was to rain. So I left for church. And of course, this was early in the morning. Like I get up at 4:30. So this was like daybreak was like at 7 or something, right? 6:30, 7 o'clock when I saw the sun. But by the time I came out of church at 11:30, it was pour and rain though, and that's the way it is today. So we knew we are going to
yes,
get rain today, but we've had funny weather too, like 15, 16, 20, really exceptionally warm. And then now it dropped down to like 6. We woke up this morning, it
ooh,
was only 6 Celsius, and now it went up to 11. So I mean, those are normal for us, right, to have
yeah,
colder weather in November, right? But it's been a long fall, which is it's actually been beautiful, you
yes,
know
ours has
yeah, so it's been
really
great.
lovely. I don't want to complain because we
No,
haven't had any rain really. So that's
no.
such a
So
that's
it was
such a
just
change.
dark
And
and dull. It was just dark and dull. You didn't have like rain.
no rain, just dark and dull. But
Yeah.
when you think about it, there are other places in the world that have had the most appalling rain, and you think,
Oh,
my
and
goodness me,
floods,
yeah.
right? And floods.
So
I mean, it's been very strange around the world for sure. Crazy, crazy weather that, we're so blessed. And also Andre and I living in Canada, we've said, boy, do we live in a good country or what, right?
yeah,
And with the way the world's going and the political things going on in the world, all over the world, not just, I'm not just pointing a finger at the States, it's everywhere. But yeah, we feel very lucky where we live. And we just said this the other day, how blessed are we to live here where we live
oh
and
yeah,
have the health care that we have and have the freedom in our country that we have. And to be, I mean, we're always known as being a very sort of, placid kind of a, like they say, Canadians are always nice, right? They say, oh,
yeah,
Canadians are the first to apologize. Canadians are always the friendliest. But that's just how we are. But we're not all like that. It's like any country, right? You can run into really great people, and then you can run into people that you think, oh, geez, they weren't so nice, were they?
yeah.
So, it's everywhere. But you know what? We got a really good room going here, and I
Oh,
want
we
to
have.
acknowledge who's come in here, and your super chats are coming in hot and heavy. Of course, we have
Oh,
our
they
beautiful
have.
Tammy Bambi. She's our doorkeeper and our monitor. And I want everybody to thank Tammy. Send her hearts and love, please, because she's always in our
Yeah.
room and many other readers' rooms to be there of service. And, it's a job, and she takes it on and does it well. So we have Queen. Hi, Queen, real country woman from Hanover. There's my friend Gerald, Trenzone, Tracy Wilbur, Sean G, Elma Cruz. Hi, Elma. How are you? Jojo. Hi, Jojo. And our beautiful songbird, Damara Lynn Green.
Oh,
So I got to
lovely.
get your names down here. I'm getting all your names as you're coming in as I was talking to Anne. And yeah, so it looks like, we start off, we see 2 names, and then we just see the thing just flying up.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Juanita. I got another one here. I want to say hi to. So Juanita's given us a super chat. Haven't seen you in a while, Juanita. I hope you're doing well. We used to see a lot of you. So yeah, I've missed you too. So welcome. So we're going to go up and we're going to do Tammy first because she was our first super chat. Thanks, Tammy. You're so kind. She wants to know what's coming up this month. So pretty much any general information coming up.
Nice.
All right. So
Okay, Tammy, thank you for being our lovely doorkeeper. So appreciated. Sending love to you always. Now, so your month's coming up. So the month starting, we've got this awakening card. So this is a bit of a pause and a bit of a wait. Here we are. Look, our lovely angel's hanging upside down. She's looking at the world completely differently. So it's looking at things from all perspectives. And it's looking at things from a different angle. But this card, this number 12, she's not in any rush. She's just hanging there. She's just biding her time. Next, we have the fastest card in the whole deck. So suddenly things taking off quickly. This is the Knight of Wands. And on my deck, they all have a motorbike. And this Knight of Wands has the fastest motorbike and coming charging in, saying, think it through and act with care. So when things suddenly take off, if things have just been going nice and steady and no problem at all, and then all sorts of things for the best reasons possible, it starts to get really busy. Take your time and think everything through. Don't be in any rush. Don't be rushed. Don't feel hurried to make any snap decisions at all. You take your time. The Page of Teacups brings in information. All these pages are messengers and they all have a little envelope on the card. Look, this one here. And this lovely Page of Teacups brings in messages of appreciation, messages of love. This little Page of Teacups also brings in support, help and assistance. So somebody coming in to help. The pages could represent somebody. So in comes your help, your guidance, your assistance, your support, because there's a fabulous new start showing up later on. This is the Ace of Wands. This is something you're really excited about, something that you've been hoping for. This card says the new opportunity is here, the new start is here. And it literally says, what are you waiting for? So this is very action orientated. The Wands is a suit of doing, taking action, getting busy, moving forward. And here's this lovely new beginning for you. So it may seem at the moment like it's a bit slow, not a lot happening. Just you wait, because it's going to get very busy for the best reasons possible. In walks the help, the love, the appreciation, and the assistance. And then here you are making the most of that fabulous new opportunity coming in for you. So I hope that makes sense, Tammy. I hope it resonates with you.
Okay. Your first card you got is the Moon. And it's saying that you need to trust your intuition. They're telling me, okay? If you think there's something missing or you can't see a clear sight line to get to somewhere that you want to go, or something that you want to do, or a decision that you want to make, trust your intuition, okay? Because that's what the Moon's about. Don't get caught up in the illusion in your head that things aren't going to happen in your favor, because this is a card of finding things out in the background and trusting your intuition to do that, Tammy. Okay, so we know that Moon, or you could be dealing with a Pisces energy as well. But the dog knows what he's been taught. The wolf trusts his instincts. So together you're going to work something out. Okay, you've got everything you need in your database to do this. Just keep doing your research if you can't see a clear sight line. Your next card that you need to in the focus position is almost like independent wealth. It is the Nine of Pentacles. And I always talk about the Nine of Pentacles walking in your garden of abundance, but keeping your eyes open to all possibilities. Just don't pick from one tree per se. You've got all these other offers that could be available for you. This is about being independent, by creating your own success here, and also being comfortable in your financial part of your life. It doesn't mean you're rich, okay? But when we see her walking walking around there, it can be independent wealth, but we can be rich in many ways. Okay. Now in your challenge part of your reading, you've got the devil, and the devil is all about getting rid of everything that doesn't serve you, changing your ways, not allowing yourself to fall prey to doubt and to allowing yourself to feel the victim in a situation, or even anything to do with negativity. Okay. Or it could be something simple as you're going to say, well, I'm going to walk more and do more exercise, or I'm going to eat better, or I'm going to, watch my diet. Anything there that you feel is holding you back from really reaching your full potential and happiness and well-being, you're going to change that. Now, coming in your messages from your guides and spirit, you've got the Five of Pentacles. Now, you've heard me say this. The Five of Pentacles is that card of challenge, but it's also the card that says you can find the resources to resolve those challenges. So don't internalize any problems that you carry with you, any worries, any doubts. There's always places and people and resources you can step up to and ask for guidance and help. And that's how I see this card. It's always about, yes, there's a challenge, but you can find the resources to make it better. Okay, so it's not a bad card. At the end, you started off with the moon and you ended up, Tammy, with the sun. So your future outcome is bright and happy and positive. And, it's beautiful. And it's the card of success when we get the sun. The sun's at beginning. It always shows a baby on a horse. This baby's moving forward because it's taking those steps of rebirth, going into something new that's going to be happy and really good for you. So that's what I have for you. So your future looks bright. If you're carrying any burdens around within yourself that you're concerned about, whether it's money, anything, okay, go to the resources that will help you get through those worries, and you're going to come out of it ahead, Tammy. Okay. So if you're dealing with any of it, totally, Brenda, she says, thank you. I love how she comes in. Okay. So she's agreeing. Okay, Tammy, thank you so much. Thank you, Alma Cruz. I'm going to write you in there now with your super chat. Thank you so much. And we will pick off Tammy because she's already had it. Okay, so let's go up here. And I think our next one is Gerald, Trend Zone. So, all right, let's go up here. And there he is. And he Trend, Gerald, he's so open. He's willing to take whatever we can give him. Thanks so much. Okay, let's see what we have here. You're very welcome, Tammy. Okay. Thank you for being here for us.
So, Gerald, lovely to read for you again. Thank you so much for joining us and coming into the room. You are such a lovely supporter of us every week, and I'm so grateful for that. So, looking at your cards, 4 fabulous cards for you. The first one, 8 of Coins, 8 of Pentacles in traditional tarot. This asks you to take care of all those small details. This is about reading that small print twice. It's dotting the I's, it's crossing the T's. It's making sure all those tiny little details are taken care of, because the smallest details can make the biggest difference. And then here you are stepping up into this leadership role. We've got the Emperor. This is a card from the Major Arcana. So it's a strong energy. And the Emperor is a very senior figure. Very organized. The Emperor here is showing leadership, getting organized, planning, detailed planning. At a moment's notice, the Emperor is ready to go because everything is planned meticulously in advance. There's just no getting past this Emperor energy. It's senior energy, it's organized, it's a leadership energy, it's a senior energy, and very much want to be respected. This could well be you showing up in your reading. The Two of Pentacles says it's time to make a choice. Now, you need all these little details first. You need to find out everything, read everything carefully. And then this Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords says you need to get all that information together and decide. Now, she's stuck here because she can't decide between this or that. What she has to do is make a positive, well thought out, mindful choice. So it's a week of decisions and you stepping up to make those decisions, but you're going to be doing it from a place of knowledge and wisdom, and you are going to be very well finding this information out, is what I'm trying to say. Just, you know, it's going to be an easy decision because you're going to know your stuff. So when you do make that decision, here we have the card of celebration. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a reason to celebrate. Social invitations, parties, happiness, joy, a sound, successful decision. But before you get there, you need to do your homework. There's some planning to do, stepping up, and then making that mindful, positive choice. So I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Wow. Well, you got some pretty good cards here, my friend. You've got, starting off, you have the Ace of Cups. So if you're looking for romance, love, soulmate, you know, love mate, the chances are the universe is going to bring somebody new into your life. The Ace of Cups is feeling love and being surrounded by it. Whether you actually fall in love with somebody or the universe is sending you that message that you need love or we're going to send you love. Next to that is the Lovers. Okay, so there could be somebody new coming in for you, my friend. This is a part you need to focus on. This is a focus part of this reading. And it could also be you making some important choice or decision on a heart level, on an emotional level, that could be around someone that you might know, that you feel this affinity for, this affection for, this connection to. I always say, you know, here it's on a heart level, but I always say, let your head lead your heart and you won't go wrong. Now, in the challenge part of it, I don't know what the challenge is because you got the King of Pentacles and this is a Midas touch. This is a card that says no matter what you do, you're going to land on your feet and come up smelling like a rose. You cannot make a mistake. So the choices and decisions that you're making right now are going to be right. If there's doors of opportunity, new ideas, new projects, new relationships, anything like that, my friend, I'd go for it, because you can't make a mistake. Now, you could be dealing with financial institutions as well. Coming in next to that, I told you this was a good reading, 10 of Pentacles. You know, this is a card of financial stability, peace and harmony within yourself and within your tribe, within your family unit, within your soul pod, being connected with people that you feel comfortable or feel like they are family or chosen family. Wow. Coming in next, your final outcome, which could be your future energy, is the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups says take yourself to center. Okay. Maintain balance. You know, this is about moving in a new direction, leaving something that wasn't working out or are showing you the rewards that, you know, for the efforts you've put into it. You'll walk away and you're going to go in a new direction. And it's going to take you time. You could maybe just thinking about it. I don't know if you're thinking about traveling, moving, you know, trying something new. It could be any of those things, but you're definitely going to be moving away from something you don't need to go back to again in a new direction. And it will be a good direction for you, but you need to balance yourself and prepare yourself to do this. So you got the Ace of Cups, you got the Lovers, you got the King of Pentacles, you've got the 10 of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. You're moving on. So absolutely, you've got the emotional cards combined with the material cards. So money and love. That's what I got for you, my friend. Wow. That's a pretty powerful reading.
Fantastic.
Yeah, yours was too. Okay, who else have we got here? All right. Go back here. After trend, we've got Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Welcome. And thank you so much for coming into our room and for your super chat. Okay. See what we've got.
Fabulous. So, Tracy, thank you for coming into the room. And you've got 4 fabulous cards. So the first one, the Page of Wands. So the pages are messengers. They all bring in information. And when this little page of wands shows up, this is good news. It's new information about creative projects, new ideas. It's positive news, things that you've been manifesting, things you've been working towards, showing up. Positive change, new ideas and new information, things that you're really excited about, something that you're really happy to hear. So look out for this information. Can you see all the envelopes dropping out of the sky with all these lovely new bits of information and positive news on them? Then you need to think about it. This awakening card shows up again. Now, this is a card about looking at things from different perspectives. Look, she's upside down. Everything looks different from her point of view then. So it's standing back. It's looking at things from a broader perspective, looking at things from everybody's perspective, not just in one direction. So just take your time, think things through. This card isn't the card of rushing into anything. It's assessing, it's thinking, it's working things out. So take your time, because the next card is lovely, the 9 of Teacups. This is the card of wishes coming true, success. Here she is manifesting all these little cups of tea. She's using the teapot like an Aladdin's lamp. And all the things that she's been working towards, hoping for, dreaming of, all of them coming into view. So very much, it's literally, if you had to describe that card when you were learning the tarot, it's literally wishes coming true. It's that simple. So success coming along, these lovely things coming into view. This brings in good news. This brings in good news as well. And your final card, King of Pentacles, no, it isn't, beg your pardon, King of Wands. Now, this card is lovely. It's success. It's confidence. The kings are authority figures in the deck, and the King of Wands is successful, confident, focused, knows exactly where they're going. They've learned all the lessons. That's why they've got to be the status of king, because they've had to do all the hard work to get there. And now are happy to share this information with other people. So this could be somebody coming in to help you with a how-to plan. This king is successful and very entrepreneurial, very business-like, very focused. You would find, if you had to, I think if I had to describe the King of Wands, you'd probably get a few famous people really displaying this energy. So this king comes in with a how-to plan because they've done it already. They've been there, got that, got the t-shirt, and are now helping other people. So lovely news for you, Tracy. Information coming in, things you've been hoping for and dreaming of that you're going to think about. You're going to take your time, you're going to assess it all, and then here's your move forward with confidence, with a plan. And here's the success that you've been hoping for. So I wish you well.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Okay, Tracy, you've got the Queen of Swords. You know who she is. She cuts everything out of her life that doesn't serve her. Okay, she just goes, you, and you. You're not pulling your weight. See ya. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. She's very straightforward. Actually, she's the kind of person that you could go to. She'd give you a straight up answer. There's no gray matter in her. So this could be somebody powerful that you know, a fire sign that you can go to and trust their advice. They're straight up. They don't sugarcoat anything, but you know, if you ask them a question, they'll give you a straight answer. But this could be you deciding that, you know what, I've had enough of this situation or this relationship or this job or whatever the case is that you want to get rid of. But I also call this the cleaning house card. Maybe you're just going to clean out a closet or your garage or your basement or your locker this week. Coming in next, you've got the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands is that card that says you're looking out for your ship to come in, but you've done well. You need to pat yourself on the back for how far you've come to this point. And it's a card that says, you know, commend yourself, but don't stop there because you did a good job. Keep moving because you're moving in the right direction. The next card you've got, which is in the challenge part, you've got the Five of Cups. Now, we refer to the Five of Cups as the crying over spilt milk, thinking about regrets, disappointments, things that didn't work out in the past. But it's over. It's done, and we can't change history. So this is a card that says, lift your chin, realize that there's more cups. See the cups behind him? He's only looking at what he lost, what spilled, what he can't fill again. There's more cups. The universe says, come on, get going, let go of that loss. It's okay to think about it, but don't dote on it because it'll grow on you. Coming in your messages from spirit and your guides, you've got the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is that card that says you could be reconnecting with somebody. You could be seeing somebody from your past or somebody that's been distanced from you. I always say that we can run into people on social media and all of a sudden we go, oh, I haven't seen them in ages, and you're going to connect with them. It could be something as simple as that. You could be reminiscing and being reflective and romanticizing and dreaming or daydreaming about your past, thinking about your childhood. You know, sometimes we pull out our old box of pictures and we go, oh my gosh, there's my sister, there's my brother. This is when I was a kid. Okay. It could be something as simple as that too. If you are going to be around children, you could be entertaining, teaching, or being around children. That's when you're going to get down and you're going to let your inner child come out. This is about having fun, or maybe reconnecting with somebody from your past where you can have a laugh about how you were when you were younger over a cup of tea or a coffee. At the end of the week, your future energy, you've got a great card. This is the Page of Pentacles. Like Anne said, pages bring us messages of all kinds of things. And we know when we talk about the Pentacles, it often has to do with the material part of our life, our income, our career, our money. Now, this particular page brings you good news. It could be good news about a job. You could be getting a promotion. You could be getting a bonus. You could be getting a raise. But it often can have to do with material things in your life. And it's good news. You could be setting goals for yourself. There could be an opportunity that comes up where you're going to say, you know, maybe I'm going to take another credit, or I'm going to take a new form of study I can put on my resume to level me up that next tax bracket on the rung of success. Be open-minded here. And, this is you being willing to learn something new that may benefit you lucratively in the future. Well, that's what I have for you, my beautiful Tracy. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's see who we got. I trust everybody's had a great week, and no major catastrophes. We've had a very crazy world out there, but we're all going to adjust to it. We're all going to get through this together. Okay. So we just need to breathe in and breathe out. There isn't a psychic out there that I follow who didn't predict wrong. And we've all been in that boat. And that's why, guys, I don't predict. I don't talk about religion, and I don't talk about politics, because 9 out of 10 times it's not accurate. My way of thinking is spirit, my guides are saying, no, Brenda, this isn't the path you need to go down. So you won't hear me talk about that. That's why you don't see Anne and I out on other people's shows. They invite us, but it's just not our thing. And, there were so many people that came out that were professional, such professional. I mean, they have like over 150,000 subscribers and 20,000 people are watching their videos, and they lost thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers when they predicted what they did, and it didn't happen. But you know what? You pick up the pieces and you say, I'm only human, and I need to find out what was spirit telling me. What was the lesson? Why did I trust their messages? Right. So you do have to be very careful. And the path I believe our path is chosen for us. I don't know. Do you believe that, Anne?
Yeah, very much so.
I think our path is chosen for us, and we do what we do because of that. And so, we can learn new things. We can expand our horizons. We want to do that, but we have to listen to our own gut feelings. And you know what? Yeah, sometimes it's a mistake to let our own emotions carry into a reading. It just because I don't want something. And if I feel that strongly about it, you know what they say, what you think, you become, you attract, right? And to lay cards out and say, well, because in our mind, we have already picked out what we want. Yeah. And it's like reading for a person, right? When we see those cards and those messages we get, we can't question it. When I do mediumship or I do intuitive readings, you know what it's like, and messages might seem bizarre to us. And yes. But it's not our job to try to assess, analyze, or take it in. That message is meant for that client, and one way or the other, we have to give it to them. And when we do that and we trust spirit's guidance, right? Not what we want for our client, because we get very attached to our clients, right? They want this, they want that. I want it for you too. But I can't let that interfere with what
Right.
you're sending them. So yeah, it's been a crazy world, guys. Don't be so hard on these psychics out there that predicted something that didn't happen. They're only human. Okay. And they're going to keep going forward because there's a reason why they have 100 or 200,000 subscribers, and that, they have those wonderful followers because they have been trustworthy. They have been good, but our world is tipsy-turvy now, and we're being shown things, and we're starting to go through an ascension, right, Anne? And
Yeah.
everything is changing now. We're going through another major shift. I mean, 2020 was one. We can go back to 2012. It was one. Now here we are. We're going through another one. And between now and I would say 2030, we're going to see so much compressed into that time span, right? It's like we're going through a wormhole from here to 30. Boom. And it's funny as human beings how we adapt to that.
Yeah.
Like, when I sit at my age and say I went from black and white TV to color to computers to man on the moon to iPhones to all of this technology, we, and our kids, our grandkids have just been born into it. But we went through it, right? And we're still standing. So it's amazing. Anyway, guys, I've nattered on, and start off with Jojo. Jojo, did you give me a question here, honey? I'm going to go back. You gave us a super chat, but I don't know if you said anything here. Jojo. Here we are. Okay. Hello, beautiful ladies. What does the universe need me to know this week, and how long are they going to wait to let me have what they promised? Laughing out loud. I know, Patience. So she's very comical. Yeah. Don't we wish we could all we're going to be millionaires tomorrow, but yeah, I get it, Jojo. You're funny. You're very cute. We'll just see what it says here. If you get the card of the 8 of Swords, it means things are going to happen fast. If you get a knight on a horse, or it's going to happen fast. If you get that Knight of Pentacles, it's not going to be fast. So we just see what those cards bring in. Okay. Yeah. Nice to see you, Jojo. Thank you so much again for your super chat, and for always all you guys gracing our chat room. We love every one of you. You're so faithful, and you're beautiful people, and we can't thank you enough for subscribing to our channels, and for watching our videos, and for being here.
No, this is interesting. Jojo, thank you for coming into the room. So how long are they going to make me like, if only we could know just like that. So I will read the cards, and this is interesting. The first card is the Emperor stepping up. This is all about planning, organization, getting things ready now, getting things ready in advance. So how long are you going to have to wait? This card says, are you organized and are you ready? Because the Emperor is. The Emperor is ready in a moment to go, because everything is planned in advance. So are you ready? Do you need to plan anything? Do you need to get anything organized? Does anything need sorting out and putting in its place? The Ace of Teacups then brings in, it's the start of loveliness. So this could be the thing that you're waiting for. The aces are all something new, and the teacups, or the cup suit, is all about happiness and joy and optimism and love. So if I had to put this card into 3 words, well, not 3 words, but if I had to bring it down to one little phrase, it would be the start of something lovely. Now, the Page of Pencils is next. And this card is about clarity and information. And this is the card when you work it all out. Now, this little Page of Pencils sometimes means a slight change to plan. That doesn't matter. It's keeping you on track. But this is new information coming in that you need to know. This is the light bulb moment when you'll hear this information, or you'll hear something from somebody else, and it'll all make sense. And you go, now I've got it. Now I understand. The 7 of Wands says, don't be afraid to step up and speak up. So this is all right to ask. Ask some questions if you need to ask. Say no, thank you if you don't want to do anything. Our little angel, look, she's so close to success, but she has to get past this gate with these grumpy sheep behind it. So she's going to have to be kind, but she's going to have to be assertive and say, come on, out the way. I need to get to where I'm going. So this is the card when you believe in yourself, when you stand up and say something, when you ask for something, when you say if something's working, thank you very much. When you can say if something's not working. So here you are, stepping up and speaking up, and then moving on, focusing on your plans and your needs. This is the card when you're leaving the past behind, and the little signpost gives you two choices, your needs and your plans. This is you in the front of the queue. It's you making your move forward. Now, when I've looked at all the cards, this first one said, the energy I'm getting is there's something that you're not quite ready with yet. So work that out and sort that out. And then in comes this loveliness with the Ace of Teacups, new information coming in. But two of the cards in your reading are sevens. So if I had to say, how long is it going to take? It could be 7 days, 7 weeks, something to do with 7. It could be July next year even. So I'm not going to sort of say exactly, but it's interesting that two of your cards are 7 cards. So Jojo, it's on its way. Make sure you're ready.
Beautiful. Well, I'm going to go with you on that 7. I don't have 7s, but I just have this feeling that something could happen. 7 days, 7 hours, 7 weeks, 7 months, or it could be the 7th of a month. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Actual
yeah,
7th. 7th of December, 7, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I've got for you is the universe is telling me, Jojo, you have that beautiful smile, but you're not hiding anything. You're a worry wart. Okay. Try not to worry so much. Try not to let things get to you. And by all means, don't take your worries to bed with you. Okay. This is about you not bringing on any ill health because of stress. All right. Because we know that stress can do that. So this is a time for you to just let it go, let God, and let God. This is a card that says, try to be a little more positive when it comes to challenges that you're dealing with right now. But it's showing me that you have that personality of being a worrier. Now, you're taking your time to do something. The Hangman's here. He's hanging in limbo and he's, waiting and he's thinking and, he's not rushing out there. But this is a card of just a temporary pause. Things might seem a little slow right now. Things aren't happening. It's not exciting. But trust me, December's coming and there'll be a lot to do. So this is a card of also looking at things from all angles, all perspective, hanging there. He can turn around. He can see everything properly. And this is a card of you being authentic, sticking to who you truly are. Not, if you're thinking about something where you're thinking that you want to please somebody, don't do that. Stay true to who you are. Okay. Don't be too adaptable. All right. Don't be that people pleaser. Now in the center position, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is that card that says you're working on your goals. You're very talented at certain things. This could be your job. You may be learning a new form of study, something that it could be a hobby or even pertain to your career. This is the card that says keep going forward. Pay attention to the details. Okay. Be meticulous so that you can be accurate, right? Coming in next, you have the Four of, and this is your messages from Spirit and your guides, the Four of Pentacles. Now, this can be holding on to a situation, energy, people around you, a relationship, or even your money. So often I look at this as sitting there and hanging on. This could be the extremes in which you make money or you have money or you spend or you save money. Also, it can have to do with your energy. If you're giving 150% of yourself to everybody out there, you could come to deplete your energy and come to, resent that. Take time for you. It's okay. Like Anne says, no is a full sentence. Okay. I always say, oh, well, they can be mad till they're glad again. Okay. And they will. Also, you could be isolating yourself like the hermit. All work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. It's time for you to enjoy yourself. So you think about that. Are you giving too much or are you not getting out enough? Now, the last card you got, my darling, is the Wheel of Fortune. So future energy, possibly. This is good luck, good karma, beautiful card. Maybe you're going to plan a trip. Maybe you're going to want to go somewhere on a holiday. This is a card that says, you know, you're going to see everything coming up roses for you, because these cards are all good. I don't have any cards around here other than the worry wart one in the beginning. So when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, I always say when it comes into town, rolls into town, get on that wagon and ride it hard, because you never know how long your luck will last. Enjoy the moment, my beautiful JoJo. Okay, that's what I have for you. Beautiful. All righty. Let's see who else we have here. All right, we got Juanita, and it's so nice to see you, Juanita. We haven't seen you in so long. So, miss you guys. Put my mom in assisted living close to me. Selling the house. Will it sell fast and things finally level out? Yes. All your statements here come back to our memory, don't they, Anne? So
Yeah.
yes. It looks like everything's falling in line. I mean, before I even pull the cards, I'm seeing that things are aligning up for you. So the universe is there helping you to do what's right. Okay, for you. And selling the house will be a good thing too. You need a fresh start. I'm sure you could use the money and the equity to move forward with your life, whatever you decide to do. But yeah, will it sell fast and things finally level up? Well, I don't know. That's debatable. Let's see what the cards say. You know, how things are going in real estate. What's going on? Is she going to sell the house sooner rather than later?
Now, I have some cards for you, Juanita, but I don't know what's happened with the connection to StreamYard.
Why? You're there. I'm here.
Brenda is not appearing on my screen just now.
Well, I'm here.
So what I'm going to do.
Okay, she's going to sign out and come back in. She looked a little blurry, didn't she, guys? Well, on my end, she seemed a little blurry, but we could still hear her and see her. And I'm still here. You guys can still see me, right? Can you guys see me? I need to know if you guys can still see me. Let me know. Yes. Thank you, Juanita. You can still see me. So it must be because she's in England. And I don't know, maybe she's having some sort of a glitch over there. But I know she started, as soon as she said something was happening, I looked at her picture and she seemed a little blurry to me, not in complete clarity. Sometimes cameras will do that for us too. Thanks, Jojo. Okay, so hopefully I can get her back in. Oops. I didn't touch anything. So I'm in here on my own. She stepped right out. She may have to come back in or ask me for a new link. Let's see. She's going to leave me a message somewhere else. Okay, guys, just bear with me. Yeah, she shouldn't be having a problem because she's on my StreamYard. So I just sent her a message to see if she needs a new link. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start reading your reading, okay, Juanita? And hopefully she can get back in. I'm watching to see if she's going to send me a message saying she may need a new link, which means I'll have to go get her a new link. Hopefully she can get back in. I wonder what's going on there. Poor thing. Okay, so Juanita, whoops. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see if your house is going to sell fast. Spirit. Will our house sell fairly fast? Juanita, how long have you had it up for now? Or is it listed yet? You might not have it listed yet. I'm not seeing it listed yet. You're going to list it, but you haven't yet. Am I correct? Internet just cut out trying to reconnect. Okay, there she goes. Okay, so she lost her internet. So Things happen. Things happen crazy in our world, don't they? Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Just getting ready. Yeah, you haven't got it listed yet. Okay, that's the feeling I was getting, that you're going to sell it, but you haven't done it yet, and you're wanting to know. You're doing your research. I can see you trying to find the right agent, the right company, possibly wanting to do MLS so that you get more people storming through the house, you know, to sell it. Sometimes people want to sell, you know, with an agent and only have it by appointment only. So that's up to you, what you think you want to do. Okay. Oh, I hear a pop. She might be coming in. There she is. There you are.
Sorry.
Well, I asked everybody if they could see me and hear me, because I thought, oh, maybe it is me. I'm talking to myself, you know, and they all came in and they said, no, it's you. We can see you. So I thought, and I was saying to them, maybe it's at your end, because as soon as you said something was wrong, your picture was blurry. You weren't in complete clarity anymore. And I thought, what the heck? Anyway, these things happen. They all know the internet.
I have no idea what happened then, but you disappeared for a minute and then I disappeared for a minute. And I was just about to read for Juanita. So have you read for Juanita?
Yeah. Well, you're starting to look
for Juanita now then.
You know how people get a little pixely in their picture? Well, that's how you are. You're not completely, you keep coming in and out. So we'll play it by ear. I was starting to read. I've got Juanita's cards here, so I'll go ahead and you can get ready too. You're working nonstop, Juanita. Okay, honey. I can see that. You have the 8 of Pentacles. So you are working very hard right now, you know, both with your job or, you know, with trying to find the right person to come in. Try not to get in a battle with anybody or an argument with anybody at this time. Okay. Because it's a no-win situation. You win the argument, but you lose something. Okay. And I tell people, it's like somebody wants a sparring partner. You get into an argument, you know, you're right. You spewed it out, words get said, and then you lose them and they walk out of your life. So you said your piece, you were right, but now the friendship's over. So that's the no-win. And I'm just using that as a theoretical example. It doesn't mean that's what you're going to do. So just pick and choose your battles wisely, okay? You've been really worried about your mom and this whole situation for a long time. Okay, so this is a challenge part of your reading. So it's time for you to put that to bed, literally. Okay, things are working out. You've really worked hard to put your mother first, to get your mother in the best place where she's going to be safe and taken care of. And I know people go through guilt and they think, you know, my mother's going to think I deserted her. I went through this with my mother and she was very ill. She was on oxygen. She was down to 95 pounds. And 8 weeks later, she died. So she wasn't in this home for long. But you know, when everybody's advising you, Brenda, your health is failing, you can't take care of your mother. You need to do what's best for her. And you have. So let that go. She's in a wonderful place and you did the right thing. Now, your house, I think you're cleaning house. You're getting rid of a lot of things. Here's the Ace of Swords. I can literally see you. This is going, that's going. You're selling stuff. You're getting rid of stuff. You're going to let all those things go for this new move. It's going to be a brand new, beautiful, fresh start for you. I can see the house selling. And I can see you negotiations back and forth. I think you're going to get someone come in and if it's an offer, you're going to counter offer and it's going to go back and forth until finally they actually concede to what you want and you'll get the price you want. Okay. So I'm seeing that, will you sell the house fast? Yeah. Okay. It'll go fairly quick. Even though I'm saying things are going back and forth, you've got more yes cards here than you do no cards. So yes, she has dementia and she's gotten worse. Yeah, absolutely. You know, Juanita, you know, you've done the right thing, sweetheart. It's always heartbreaking when we have to do these things. And I've been there, I know. So anyway, my mother wasn't dementia. That was harder because my mother was physically sick and still healthy on the end here, which made it difficult, really difficult for me. So anyway, yeah. So I do think you will sell it sooner rather than later. I do see an offer going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But finally, at the end of the day, these people want your house so bad, they're pretty much going to meet your offer. Okay. But they will offer low, as everybody does to start. Okay. So I think you'll sell it fairly quick. My guides are saying 90 days minimum. Okay. Or maximum 90 days. Within 3 months, that house will be gone, which isn't bad in this day and age. Now, who knows? they're saying the number 3 could be 3 days. It could be three weeks. Okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be, 90 days either. Okay. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps out, Juanita.
Okay. So Juanita, before I disappeared and came back again, the first card for you, 2 of coins. So I feel that there could be 2 offers, just like Brenda said. You're going to get more than one offer going on here, and it's up to you to make a wise and sensible choice. This card is all about balance. You're having to balance, look, ride a unicycle and juggling all sorts at once. But this also says it's the card of wise and sensible decisions. So I do think you're likely to get 2 offers. You definitely take one of them because the wish is coming true card, the 9 of Teacups, is next. This is things when everything lines up and the universe finally presents everything that you've been waiting for. So do I think you will sell the house fast? Yes, I do. You're going to have 2 offers that you're going to have to consider. The 8 of Pencils says stay positive. Don't let any negativity hold you back. This is the card that says have self-belief, and this card says yes, I can. She's getting rid of these negative thoughts. Look, in that balloon, she's going to pop that with a pin because this new delivery's come saying, oh, yes, I can. And your final card, the Wheel of Fortune, success, moving forward, moving on. So, yes, do I think you will sell it quite quickly? Yes. 2 offers coming in, and the Wheel of Fortune, things suddenly picking up. This card comes in if things have felt a bit slow or a bit stalled. When you get this card, things suddenly start moving forward. So, Juanita, I hope that makes sense, and I hope that resonates with you.
She says her mother has adjusted and made friends where she is. So that's amazing. So that's all good news. So now you're free to go sell the house and start making new plans for you. Okay. Okay. All righty. Oops, we've got another super chat. Hi, Bam Bam. Welcome. I'll get you down here so that we know you're there. Right. And now we're going to Alma Cruz. Let's see what Alma Cruz has to say.
And Real Country Woman as well.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I'm going to have to go up here. I mean, I was thinking it. There we go. Thank you. Real Country Woman was ahead of you, Alma. Sorry, you're after her. Okay. I decided to buy a van, and just so happened I found one that was someone that was looking for a truck, which I had, and we exchanged vehicles. May I have it? Oh, that's excellent.
Oh.
Wait, that landed in your lap perfectly, didn't it? So I'm really happy for you that you were able to do that, right? So I think a van probably is going to be better for you if you don't need a truck per se, right? The van is also a people mover, but you can also remove seats. We had a van years ago, and we would remove the back seat that became a bigger like trunk area, right? And so, yeah, I think that's great. You sound like you're happy. So you just want a general reading because we read on that vehicle where you're going to get a vehicle or not. We talked about that. And now you want a general. What's going to go happen in the future here, right? Okay, let's see what we got.
Okay. So, I'm glad the car thing got sorted. I remember reading about that because I wasn't sure do you remember you had to explain what kind of cars we were talking about? So, Real Country Woman, a reading for you. Look at all the small print first. This is this 8 of coins. It's shown up again. It's shown up already tonight. And this is you reading the small print twice, checking all the details, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, making sure those tiny little details are all in place. It's the details that matter. Little tiny details can make a huge difference. So make sure all of those are in place. It's a time to plan. The Knight of Coins comes in. Now, the Knights are all fast-moving energy. They all have a motorbike, but this one's the only one not riding theirs because she's looking at the map. She's planning. She's working out where she wants to go, and essentially how she's going to get there. So when she gets back on this motorbike, it's simple. She's going to go straight there. So this is very much a time of plan A, plan B, and if necessary, plan C. Making detailed plans, not just a kind of half-hearted, well, I think I might. This is list and ticking things off one by one. It's time for you to move forward with these new plans and new ideas. This is what this 5 of Pencils says. Look, she's closed this little gate. She's learned from the past. It says learn from experience. And now she's moving forward in a new direction with new plans and new ideas, taking all that wisdom and experience along with her. So as you do that, be mindful of balance. Financial balance needs taking care of. How much time you're giving away. Work-life balance all needs taking care of. So it's very much planning your movement for your move forward, learning from experience, learning from the past, getting a detailed plan together, and being mindful of time and energy and finances, and then following your step-by-step plan. And that will get you moving forward in the direction where you would like to go. So, Real Country Woman, I hope that resonates with you.
Sorry, I didn't want you to hear me shuffling these cards and
All right.
everything. Anyway, Real Country Woman, you've got a new beginning coming in. You've got the, what is it? What have you got here? You've got the Judgment card. I knew it was a new beginning when I first looked at it without even looking at the name. This is a card that says you're moving forward in a new direction. You're leaving behind what isn't serving you anymore. The Judgment card says you've made a judgment call. This is like you get a second chance at something. It's like you look up and you go, oh, thank you, God. So you're moving forward. You may even be making new friends or taking those people with you who want to go on this leg of your journey. It's going to happen fast because here comes the Knight of Swords just charging in at full speed. Something's going to happen very quickly here. Okay. This is about you going after what you want very quickly. Don't be afraid to do that. This is all about big changes that come in. Seize the moment, carpe diem. Okay. You've got the Queen of Swords coming in next. You know, you're going to have to adjust with this new beginning, going after something new that happens all of a sudden, to let things fall by the wayside. Let them go. Okay. Whether it's unfulfilling, relationships, energy around you, negative thinking, cleaning house. Okay. Basically you're cleaning house. You're getting rid of all those things that are holding you back. She moves on. She's also known as the single woman. She's also known as a divorcee or the widow because she's single. She's going after what she wants. It's going to make her happy. And here you are. This is you. You want to be happy. The Queen of Cups. She makes herself happy. She turns around and she does what's right for her. And that means she takes care of herself first. Okay. And that's not selfish. You deserve that because she goes out there and she gives of herself 150%, but she's going to come to deplete her energy and resent it. So this is about you doing what's right for you, and pick something you love. Okay. And the universe says you can do it. You got the Magician. Everything's at your fingertips. Time, effort, support, maybe even some unexpected, material resources come in that help you go forward. You don't need that extra course. You don't need that extra credit. You don't need anything else because the universe says, guess what, Real Country Woman, whatever you want, you set your mind to, you can make it happen. Wow. And that's what I have for you. Very positive. Both hands reading in mine seems very positive for you. So go after that new goal. Go after that new passion. Go after what it is you're thinking of doing. Okay. All righty. What have we got? We got Alma. General. Okay, Alma. So nice to see you again. Thank you so much for coming into the room. Let's see what we have. Damara, when is it you're hosting your show, the show next? I know you gave me the dates and I was hoping to catch you, here on live on Facebook, at the Sugar Bar, and I haven't seen it. So, hey, Stephanie, welcome. Okay, go ahead.
So, Alma, here we are. Lovely cards for you. Thank you for coming into the room. The first is the Three of Pencils, Three of Swords. So this is very much a card of resting, relaxing. It's also a card of healing and moving on. So we have this very lovely energy of like a fresh start, things suddenly moving again, leaving something behind maybe, but a very healing card. The Hermit card says it's time for you to step up, shine your light in the world. Be that beacon for other people to follow. The Hermit very much teaches from experience and leads by example. It's absolutely beautiful energy. It's strong energy. And it's the Major Arcana card. It's got a lot of energy attached to it. And this could be you stepping up. Time for you to step up. Because the 13 new beginnings, another Major Arcana card is here. Something new, new chapters opening up, a fresh new start, brand new beginnings. It's a transformational energy. It's absolutely lovely. And the 12 awakening card at the end just comes in and says, look at things from all perspectives. Look from a broader horizon. Don't be so focused in one direction. Look at things from everybody's point of view. And also, this card says, be lovely, individual you. Everybody else is taken. So very much a set of cards here with a movement forward, a fresh new start, you stepping up, being that lovely beacon of light for other people, and you being absolutely lovely you. And looking at things from a broad perspective, from everybody's point of view, and taking all that information with you. Because this new beginning here, it's waiting for you, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I hope that resonates and makes sense for you.
All righty. Got some interesting cards here. Really good ones, actually. Okay. All righty. So you could be meeting somebody new. You've got the Two of Cups. This is the card of maybe collaborating with somebody and possibly partnering up with somebody. It could be in love or in business. This is about good communication, being, back and forth with somebody here. It's a really good card of being compatible with somebody, partnering up with somebody, whether it's in romance or in business. The Queen of Swords comes up for you as well. And that's a card that says you're going to get rid of things, clean house, things that aren't serving you anymore. You're going forward in a new direction. And she cuts through all the red tape and says, I'm out of here. This is what I need to do for me. Okay. In the center position, you've got that beautiful Nine of Pentacles. That's walking in your garden of abundance. This is independently entrepreneurship success. Okay. If you're thinking of running your own business or opening up a passive income or a website for a new business, your chances are you're going to do really well. But keep your eyes open to all possibilities, because she walks with the falcon with a hood. And the message there is to keep your eyes open. Don't just go in your garden and pick from one tree. Okay. This is about you being open to new possibilities that maybe you hadn't considered. And that's how she gets successful, because she keeps herself open to do new things. Coming in next, you got the Three of Cups. Time to party hardy and have some fun. This is a card of celebration. Perhaps it's an event, a wedding, an engagement, a homecoming, the announcement of a birth, or even celebrating something. Could be, somebody who got a degree or a diploma or an award for something. But this is about you getting together with community, family, and friends and having a good time. Maybe you're getting an invitation to something like this. At the end, you've got the best card. This is happy ever after. And this is the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is fulfillment in love, in relationships, in partnerships, in the family, peace and harmony, restoration. And I always look at those cups in the form of a rainbow. And it's always darkest before the dawn and during a rain. And after that, we know that the next day the sun's going to come up and things are going to be great. But you could be seeing some gold at the end of your rainbow. That's what I have for you. Okay. All right. So, Alma, we're going on to Bem Bem. All right. Bem Bem. Nice to see you. Love the tulips.
Yeah.
Now, are you in the Netherlands or are you in Ottawa? Because in Ottawa we have the tulip festival in Ottawa, and you know, in where Parliament is, and it's so beautiful. But I always think of the Netherlands, you know, where all those tulips are, right? Beautiful. So maybe not. Maybe you just love tulips. Oh, you're welcome, Alma. You're very welcome. Let's see what we've got here for Bim Bim. General for the rest of the year. Okay, let's see what we've got for the next couple of months for you.
So, can't believe it's only 2 months. Do you know what I mean? That's 2024.
I know.
Can't believe it. You know, I'm ready to say for the next 6 months, but no, it isn't.
I know. It's just gone by so quickly. Yeah.
So, Bem Bem, here we go with your cards. 5 of Teacups, first of all. This is about you moving towards joy, moving forward to something lovely. On the card, look, she's leaving these 3 little teacups behind. Those represent the past. And we acknowledge the past because it's brought us to where we are now. Now she's turned her back on that and she's moving towards joy. This could be happening quite quickly because the next card is the 8 of Wands. This is when everything suddenly takes off. Delays are over. This energy comes flying in. Here you are juggling lots of things all at once for the best reasons possible. So suddenly things taking off. There's this movement forward. The King of Wands is next. Now, this could be you or it could be somebody coming in to help you. The Kings are authority figures in the deck. And the King of Wands is confident, self-assured, successful, very entrepreneurial, very focused. They've learned how to be successful by learning the hard way very often. And now they're here to share this knowledge and guidance and guide other people forward. So this could be you stepping up into this teacher, mentor, helper role. Or it could be somebody coming in with the expertise to help you move forward with your plans and show you how to do it. And you're clearly going to do that really well because the 9 of Coins is next. This is you really enjoying the results of your hard work. She's taking some time out. Look, she's having a bubbly bath. She's reading a book saying how to relax because she's been working hard and now it's time to enjoy the results of that. So this is absolutely lovely. I pulled one more card. Life experience, positive changes now. Learning from the past. We were talking about the past earlier on. Leaving the past behind. Taking all your pearls of wisdom, all your experience, all your love, everything, and a fast movement forward to success. So, Bem Bem, I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. I just want to acknowledge Dean's in the room. Okay. Secrets of the Red Moon. If you're still here, hi, Dean. Okay. So, Bem Bem, you may be healing through some heartbreak, disappointment of some sort, but trust me, you're healing through it. There could have been a third party that stirred the cauldron that caused this problem. It could be anything. It could be a problem at work, could have been in a relationship, a friendship, whatever the case is. But trust me, you're going to heal through this, okay? You felt as though you might have been held back and suppressed. And this is a card of the 8 of Swords where you get up in your head and you start presuming and assuming things aren't going to work out because things might not be happening the way you wanted them or as quickly as you wanted things to go smoothly. So this is a card that says step out of your own way because you're blocking all that happiness and success from coming in. So remember, what we think we become, we attract. So keep being positive. You're healing through some pain and some disappointment. Now you're coming to a realization with the 6 of Swords that you're moving on. You don't want to stay in a position anymore. This is a fresh start for you to go after what you want. And this is leaving a situation, leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores now. So you're going in a new direction. You can leave all that behind now. Okay. You dealt with it, right? It's there. Coming in next, you have the Hermit, and the Hermit is all about leaning into mentors and taking time out and doing meditative or work, thinking about your future and connecting with the right people. Okay, it's not the Hierophant, but it is the Hermit that says, take time. You're going to learn something here. And what you learn, you're going to be able to maybe go out there and transcend into the world and other people, being able to light the path for other people. You're going to see the light. Okay, this time out that you're taking, you're finally going to get that boom moment where you go, yes, this is what I want to do, and I'm doing it. At the end of the day, oh, here is the Hierophant. Wow. So I said it wasn't the Hierophant is, you could be going through an ascension. You could be, becoming more enlightened. You could be becoming more intuitive. You could be becoming more spiritual right now. And as I had told you earlier, if you were in the room, we're going through a major shift here. Okay. Our world is shifting and it's going to go, we got this sort of this Zoom porthole that we're all going to be zooming through change. And I do think that you may be tapping into something here as well. You're going to get together and maybe join groups. Maybe you're going to want to do something like energy healing or holistic healing or natural healing, or take something like that up. But the Hierophant can often refer to marriage and church and things that are organized and a system like that. But when I see the Hierophant, I always say that you could be joining new groups of friends as well. So that's what I have for you, Bem Bem. And Mary Murphy, welcome, sweetheart. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for sharing our videos. She says, good evening, ladies. Greetings from Ireland. Trying to buy a super chat and it's coming up. I am buying it in Argentina. Oh, geez, no. Won't let me purchase. My settings are English in Ireland. Oh, isn't that bizarre? I know you've had trouble over there before, and I know you try so hard. I'm sorry about that. But, it's just an honor, and it's just fun to have you in our room. So if you can't make a super chat, that's okay. Okay, so hi, Fatima. Welcome, honey. Welcome to the room. Okay, so we're going now on to do, who have we got next? We did Bam Bam, right? We just did Bam Bam. So we're caught up. All right, so guess what? We're caught up. So now I'll tell you who's in the room. We're going to make sure we got everybody in here. Mary Murphy. Okay, so if you're still here, we're going to pull a couple of cards. These are general guides. Okay, so like I say, anybody who's stayed in the chat room, we pretty much had 13 people the whole time we've been out here. Anybody who's in the chat room, as I call your name, please give me a heads up that you're here, because we'll give you a couple of general cards. Okay. You can just take it as it is, the energy that comes from spirit and from the tarot, or maybe even oracle, because often this is my time where I start to pull some oracle messages too. So let's go in, and we're going to do Queen. I'm going to go back here. Queen, if you're in the room, sweetheart, please give us a heads up. If not, we will move on to Sean G. If Sean G's here, Queen's here.
Queen's here.
Okay, so there's Queen. Okay, here you are, sweetheart. Okay, so we're going to pull a couple of cards for you. All right. See what we got. Oops. That was fun. Half the deck was upside down and the other half was face down. So now I've got some facing me and some. Yes, I can't believe Christmas is around the corner. Oh my goodness. I've still got it. But my Christmas is easy. I used to give money. Now I go out and take the equivalent of the money and get gift certificates where I know they shop, and they get a nice card. And that's what I do now. I'm not going through the malls anymore. I'm not trying to figure out what 22 and 18-year-old grandchildren want. I mean, those are, enjoy your little one, because you can buy them anything, and their hearts and eyes just light up. It's not so easy when they're older. And by the way, my son this week turned 52.
Fabulous.
Well, it's fabulous. But I said, oh my God, I got that, a kid that old. And my husband, and Andre says, well, darling, we're not getting any younger either. And I'm going, oh my God, no. 52. He's my oldest. Yeah. Isn't that something?
It is.
Where the time's gone. Yeah. Anyway.
So we're reading for Queen.
Yes.
First card for you is all about choices and decisions. This is the 7 of Teacups. And on our card, look, our lovely angel, she's standing back and she's looking at all her options. She's got 7 different options in these teacups. Now, most of them are lovely, like a bar of chocolate or a halo. but there's a little grumpy gingerbread man down here at the front, and she doesn't want to choose him. So she's stepping back, looking at all her options carefully, taking her time before deciding. The Four of Teacups says, stand back and look at the whole picture. You might be so focused in one direction. Here she is. Look, all she can see is these three little teacups, which are in the past. She's missing this fabulous opportunity. All she has to do is turn around. So it's really important that you step back. There are two cards here saying step back. Number one, look at all your choices. Take your time, put the kettle on, have a cup of tea. Don't be in any rush. And also with this Four of Teacups, look at every angle. Look right round, look from a broader perspective, and just take your time, because this golden opportunity could be right here, right beside you, and you might be missing it because you are so laser focused in only one direction. So look broader, look differently, choose carefully.
Beautiful. Okay, you had the Seven of Pentacles, right? Seven of Cups, decisions and choices. I've got the Eight of Pentacles. So working hard towards your goals, basically, Queen. Paying attention to details, letting the powers be know who you are, what you're made of, and demonstrating the talent and the gifts that you have out there. You could be wanting to take a new form of study, a new course, get your degree or a credit in something. He's often referred to as the apprentice. He's learning something new and he's working hard, and he really wants to study hard and do well at it. You've got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is that card where I say you could be getting a letter, a note, a card, something of endearment. Somebody might be wanting to take a relationship to the next level, but it could be a friend that wants to become a closer friend, or even maybe somebody's going to say, hey, I want to take this friendship to the next level. So it could be somebody like that as well. Now, coming in next, I did pull the messages from the universe, and you've got every situation in life is temporary. So when life is good, make sure you enjoy and receive it fully. When life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on the way. So those are the cards I have for you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming in our room. Okay, so that's Queen. Our next one here is Sean G. If you're here, Sean G, please speak up. If not, we're going on to Jojo. Jojo, if you're here, step up, okay, and let us know. So we've got Sean G and Jojo. Okay, if you're here.
Have we read for Jojo? Just saying. When we get.
Let's go back and look.
Unless there's more than one Jojo.
No, there's only one Jojo. So if we did a super chat on her.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think we did. We did. Okay. Jojo, you're good.
Blonde hair. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So we don't have Jojo. What we have is Sean G and Damara. So we know Damara's here. So Sean G, if you're here, step forward. If not, we're going to go on and we're going to do Damara, because Damara is always here. Damara never leaves. Damara stays with me to the end. Okay, so we're going to do Damara right now. And Jojo, or pardon me, Sean G, if you're here, let us know, okay? And we'll give you a couple messages. So we're going to go right in now, and we're going to
excuse me.
We're going to do Damara.
Okay. Oh, this is lovely. Damara, thank you so much for being in the room and all these lovely comments and lovely encouraging messages. They are greatly received here in Yorkshire. So your two cards, first card is the Justice card, number 8. So this says, do what you know is the right thing to do. This is our lovely little angel. She's following her moral compass. So she's being led by honesty, integrity, fairness, justice, all those lovely qualities. She's allowing those to lead the way. And when she does that, the road in front of her doesn't have any obstacles on it. It's allowing her to move forward. The King of Teacups shows up next. Now, the kings are authority figures, as you know. They've learned all the lessons, and that's why they are the king now. Now, this king absolutely personifies generosity, loving kindness, sharing. Everybody would love the energy of a king of teacups or a king of cups in their lives. And here they are sharing these qualities with other people. So you would find this energy very much in a volunteering role, a non-profit organization, working in any sphere where you're helping people to feel good. So here you are doing what you know is the right thing to do and stepping up with loving kindness. What a lovely job to do to help other people feel better, feel good, feel confident, and feel loved. So I hope that resonates, Tamara. I can see you doing just that.
Beautiful. Okay, Tamara, you've got the Queen of Wands. It's that card that says, yes, I can. Nobody's going to stop me. Watch me go. Okay, strong, resilient, going after your goals, doing what's right for you. She doesn't listen to all those people that want to talk her out of something or that may be a little bit green with envy. She just goes headstrong towards her goals. So stay focused on what it is you truly want to do and keep going. You've got the Empress. The Empress is about you nurturing what you love. She's the ultimate figure of femininity and motherhood. I know you don't have children, but the bottom line is what you nurture, you're going to see grow. She is the card of fertility. You could be hearing about somebody who may be bringing a child into the family or an adoption, but this is about you going after what you want, loving those luxuries in your life that you deserve to have, and, you know, nurturing things that will grow. Okay, you're going to see growth. I really see you're going to be focused on going after something you truly want. Now, the card that I got for you from the messages from the universe is no act. I think you've had this before. No act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being the beautiful soul you are. There you go, Damara. And you are a beautiful soul. And we know that for sure. I thank you for always being in our room here. Okay. Angela Kemp, if you're here, step forward. But Stephanie, I think you're still here. Step forward. Okay. Let me know if you're here. We'll give you a couple of cards. All right. We'll give it a minute to see if you step forward. We're down to 11. I don't know who's in the room. So, Stephanie, if you're here, honey, let us know. Okay. And we'll give you a card. You were here a while ago. I did see you. If not, we're going to go on to Fatima. Oh, look who's here. There you are. You've been here way ahead. So you came in long ago. Dean, you're way up there. Yeah, Dean's there. So let's do Dean first. Oh, Sean, you're here too. Okay, we're going to do Dean first, and we're going to do you, Sean. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Dean. How's your weekend gone, Dean? Good? No, Sean, I called you, but you didn't come forward right away. So we'll do you next. We're doing Secrets of the Red Moon, and then we'll do you, okay? We'll still give you
so Dean, lovely to talk to you. We've got two really good cards here for you. King of Pencils, King of Swords. So an authority figure by far in the tarot, this one. Very much connected to clear thinking, logical positions of seniority. This King of Pencils would very much represent a lawyer, somebody who's really well educated in complex paperwork. In your case, it could be head teacher, that sort of senior figure. So
and he's a teacher. He is a teacher. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this lovely King of Pencils would be there to give expert knowledge on things that we perhaps wouldn't deal with every day. So complex paperwork, it might be finances, it might be the wording in a job contract, it might be a solicitor, it might be a lawyer, could be a head teacher, could be a public speaker. That's how I drew the energy when I was drawing this card. So someone stepping forward to give you advice motivation, and just the information that you need to know. Because the second card is the unity card, and this is about you working well together with other people. This is all about meetings, talking things over, collaborations, everybody sitting around the table discussing something, everybody bringing their expertise to the table so that they can work out a way forward that benefits everybody. So this is the card of collaboration. It's meetings, it's discussions and conversations. And here's the person stepping up. This could be you stepping up and leading those conversations, but definitely working well with other people, meetings, gatherings, working out a new way forward. And this king coming in to give you the advice and the specific advice that you might need in order to get you to this meeting, through this meeting, and then moving forward after that. So I hope that resonates, Dean. Thank you.
You got great cards here, Dean. What are you up to if the Monday you're taking off? Things are going to work out. You've got that beautiful sun card, best card in the deck, positivity, good karma, everything coming up, roses for you. This is the brand new beginning. Something new is about to happen for you. And I think you're stepping out there. You're absolutely going to see a brand new day dawning. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, Dean, what are you up to? Holy moly. Yes. For some reason, I can see happiness like you've never seen before. It's something new's happening, Dean. It's going to be a new beginning, and you're going to see prosperity coming into you, abundance coming into you. Good luck. This is like your destiny. You know, don't be afraid. This is a fun time for you now, and enjoy that success. And the card I have for you from the messages from the universe is what is meant for you won't pass you by. You will never have to force something that's truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. So, Dean, that's what I have for you. So take what you can from it. Okay, so our next one is Fatima, if you're here. No, we're doing Sean.
Sean G.
Sean G, our beautiful Sean. In the meantime, Fatima, if you're here, let me know. And there you are. And also Mary Murphy's here. If you're still here, Mary, we'll pull some cards for you too, honey. Okay, so you guys just let me know you're in the room, all right? You're welcome. You're welcome, Dean.
So Sean, two lovely cards for you. The first one, 3 of coins. Working as part of a team. Teamwork, making the dream work. Here you are as part of a team, everybody bringing their own expertise to the team. And when they all work together, that's where the success can be found. So it's working as part of an effective team, working together, everybody working creatively and moving everything forward. Stepping up and speaking up is your next card, the 7 of Wands. This is the card that asks you to be assertive, but it also asks you to be kind at the same time. Now on the card, look, she's so close to success, but she's got to get through this gate with these grumpy sheep behind it. So she's going to have to be assertive to get past them. So saying no, thank you is a full sentence. This will work better for me. This will not work so well. I'd rather do this. So very much you stepping up, speaking up, and moving forward as part of an effective team. So, Sean, I hope that resonates with you.
Thank you, Anne. Okay, so your first card is the card of conflict, competition. Pick and choose your battles wisely. You may feel as though you're being backed up against the wall to explain yourself, defend yourself. In general, this is a card of conflict and fighting and arguments and getting, somebody wants a sparring partner here. So, you might be a little bit defensive this week, but if you can avoid any of this drama, because usually what I'm seeing here is it's somebody else's drama. They're trying to dump on you. Okay, so it's their way of validation that they're right. And even though they're not, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, something's going slow. Be organized, be logical. cross your T's, dot your I's, get your ducks in a row, and make out a detailed plan. This is a card that says, don't go charging in. He's the only knight that isn't doing that on his horse. Okay. And Anne's deck, it's the only one that isn't doing it on a motorcycle. He's standing on, in her deck, he's standing on the side of the road, looking at his map, planning his move. He's not just going to fly by the seat of his pants. So take your time. Don't rush into anything. Okay. Now, your final card from the messages from the universe says, when you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and the now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. Okay, Sean, those are the cards I have for you, sweetheart. So thank you so much for being It all resonates, she says. Great. Okay, so we're looking for Stephanie didn't show. Fatima, you haven't shown. And we're going to go on. Mary Murphy, if you're here, honey. So we've got Angela Kemp, we've got Fatima, and we've got Mary. If you're here, step forward. If not, we're done.
Oh, Fatima's here.
There you go, sweetheart. Thank you for coming forward. Good girl. Let's see what we've got here. That just leaves Mary Murphy. If you're here, Mary, and you haven't gone on me, let me know and we'll give you some cards, okay? So I didn't tell you why I went to Toronto. Andre, he used to have a woman work for him who just adored him. And she's, not quite our age, but she's up there. And she's from Jamaica. And she makes Jamaican food. And Andre can't find any food here in any of these places that he likes. She makes curry goat, and she makes a meal with oxtail, and she makes a Jamaican rice that's got beans, but they like spice, right? And so she made Andre all these containers of this food that we paid her for the food, of course, but that's why we went to Toronto to get that. So today he ate it last night. He had it again for noon. I said, Andre, you've got all of these containers and you're going to eat. Make sure you get your fill, because I'm not going back to Toronto again right away. So that's why we went. But I finally got to meet this beautiful woman in person, and she's lovely. So
Can you freeze them and then have them in February?
Yeah, I think I can freeze. Like I said to her, can I freeze it? One is a rice dish. I can't see why not. Nothing is, it's in, some of it's in sauce, but he's got so much of this rice. I think I'll freeze some of it, this Jamaican rice, and the rest he's going to eat it up. But he's eating it and he's going, I need more water.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
I couldn't eat food like that because I don't do spice well. It doesn't like me. Okay, Fatima, let's see what we got.
All right.
Go ahead, Anne.
Fatima, so for you, this two cards have come out again together. The Seven of Wands, it's time to step up and speak up, but do so kindly. I'm sure you will. So it's time to be assertive if you need to be, to say no thank you if you need to. That's a full sentence to say this will work better for me. So this card just reminds you it's absolutely okay to do that. The King of Teacups comes in next, this lovely energy of loving kindness, generosity, compassion, and sharing. This King of Cups, King of Teacups in my deck, absolutely shares these qualities with other people, steps up, helps other people to feel good, helps other people to get better, helps other people to move on, and helps other people to feel loved and cared for. So this could be you stepping up into this role. So step up, speak up, and then here you are with this lovely overlighting energy of loving kindness and generosity. So I hope that resonates. Fatima, thank you.
Okay. Fatima, you've got the Queen of Swords. You're cleaning house. You're getting rid of things that no longer serve you. You're moving forward in a strong, productive new direction. It's like you say, you know what? This didn't work. I'm going to try something new. Okay. You could just be cleaning house. Again, you could be getting rid of things in your closet or whatever. I mean, we do this often at this time of year when the seasons change. We change what we're going to wear and what we don't need anymore, and downscale. So you could be doing that as well. But she cuts through the red tape. She's very strong. She's very honest and straightforward. Next, you've got the King of Cups, the ideal partner if you ever want the perfect man or woman. Loving, caring, compassionate. Yes. Understanding. There we go. Gives great advice right off the cuff. This person's there to support you. It doesn't want anything in return. I always say, lucky are we when this card steps forward and someone wants to help us just because they care. So I always say they're the type of person that says, been there, done it, have the medal to prove it. And I can give you some wise advice. Coming in next with your messages from the universe, you've got focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this would only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. Yeah, it's Fatima. It's kind of the rough edge part of town. I said to Andre, it's kind of, yeah, we won't get there. Okay. We won't go there. But you know what? Beautiful person. We all live differently. She's a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful soul. And she's so kind and loving. And I just couldn't wait to hug her. And I'm so glad we got to meet her, because in pictures, we never look like who we are, right? I mean, you guys see who we are here, but in a photograph, and I visualize this big, heavy set, tall, strong built Black woman. And here's this little 4'10", tiny little petite doll. I said to her, I hugged her and her head came to here. And I said, oh my God, you're just the tiniest, cutest little thing. And I said, nothing like I thought I was going to meet. So I'm so glad that I'll tell you, Fatima, it was the ride from hell, because I got on the 401. I ended up on the QEW, lots of traffic. I don't like Toronto. I don't like driving in Toronto. I live in Burlington on the lake. You know where I am. So yeah, but anyway, Helen, welcome. You just came in on time. Okay. So now, Mary Murphy, you haven't come back, my darling. So I gather you've gone. So Elaine, you're here. Guess what? You get a few cards.
Yeah.
You get a few cards, and I think you're going to be our last. So this is great. Nice to see you. I'm glad you showed up. Is there anything you want to leave us or tell us or say? I know that she's not going to go to, she's not going to travel where we thought she was going to travel. She sent me a message the other day. So, yeah, she's been there before and she doesn't want to go there. So the funny thing was, Helen, he didn't get back to me. This friend of mine, I tried to get a hold of him. So I don't know where he is, whether he's back in England or he's where he is. So he didn't get back to me. So it wasn't meant to be. Right. Okay.
Okay. So Helene, lovely to see you. Four of Teacups, first card for you. And this card says, stand back, look at the bigger picture, broaden your horizon, because at the moment on this card, look, she's so focused on these three tiny teacups, which are in the past. She's missing this golden opportunity right beside her. So this card says, stand back, look at things differently, open the perspective, look at different avenues, because the 10 of coins is next, one of the best cards in the whole deck. Happy home life, happy family life, happy work life, happy ever after. It's financial security. It's spending time with loved ones, appreciating the little things, which we know are the big things. It's absolutely lovely. It's just as lovely as the 10 of Cups. This is very grounded, very, very connected to home life and work life. And then another 10. So this suggests that this is the 10 of Wands. The difficult times are over with. The stressful times are over with. You just need to have a break, have a rest, put your feet up, have a cup of tea, and know that the difficult times are over with now. And now it's time for you to just rest, gather your energies, and be ready for this next adventure, because this 10 of coins is bringing in love, joy, security, and happiness. You just need to look a little bit further and not be stuck in the past. So I hope that resonates, Helene.
Okay, Fatima says, thank you very much. Fatima, are you in Toronto or Mississauga or you know, because she was kind of like in North York, which is the area that she was in. So you're right. Anyway, you can leave that below. The Empress comes in for you. And the thing is, you got 4 cards that flew out right away. So I'm taking them. The Empress is all about you nurturing what it is you want and making sure it's what you love to do. Okay. There's growth, there's fertility. You're going to move forward. Okay. Focus on what you want and nurture it, and you'll see it grow. Justice comes in, and you're making up your mind now. Okay. You're moving on, living the downtown Toronto. Okay. I'm glad I didn't have to drive down there. Okay. So, you know, I always say when the Justice card comes in, things will be waved in your favor. Okay, Elaine? The universe says, guess what? It's going to work out for you. You've got the Magician. You're going to have all the resources you need to make this happen in your life. And when you make up your mind to do something, you do it. You get on that plane and you're gone. And I had said to you, I think when we last read you, that it'll be a sure thing if you go back to the UK. You'll get a job, you'll be working, and you'll be back into that. But I know you wanted this brand new start in France, but you're probably going to move back to the UK, but you're going to be able to make it happen. And it's going to be a good decision, because the 10 of Pentacles comes up. Okay. So this is all about things coming up roses here. This is about having enough finances, feeling at home again, feeling secure again, because you haven't felt that way since you've gone to France. It's been so uncertain for you there. And, you know, you had all the good intentions, but, you know, timing's everything. And when things start to go like that, it's like the universe and the powers that be in spirit says, this isn't where you're supposed to be right now. Okay. So this is the great card. It says, you know, things are going to work out for you in the near future. You're going to find security. You're going to find stability. Now I want to pull this one last card for you. All right. Let's see. Yes, Fatima, I hear that, you know, the budget isn't good, and this will be maybe the last time in 150 years or 120 years that they will not have a Toronto Santa Claus parade. Can you believe that? I mean, it's like saying we're not going to have the tree in Times Square for Christmas. Like, it's crazy. Okay. You've got the journey wasn't the smoothest. Wow. Listen to this, Elaine. The journey wasn't the smoothest or the most pleasant lately, but everything is coming together. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over. Hold on. And you had 2. You got 4 cards that flew out, which you should have only had 3. And you're only supposed to have 1 of these, and you got 2. And it says, your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention the most. Pretty interesting cards, my friend. Wow. Okay. I think, hi, Tammy, you're back here. Okay. So chat is closed now. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, we've had a really good room. We've had 13 people, and we're only down to 11. And a couple have had skipped out here, and I've missed them, but because they left for whatever reason, which is fine. You know what, Elaine, I know at the time it felt like the right move for you to go to France and go back to your roots and that. But our world is so changing, right? And I think you'll fit in there again. You were there for so many years, and it'll be like you went to France and you had a little bit of a journey, right? And you had to do that. And the universe sent you there, and the powers that be nudged you in that direction. So I'm sure you've learned some new things while you were there. You can always go back for a holiday and enjoy it even more rather than struggling. So yeah, I would definitely think you're going to go back to the UK and you'll fit in there better. And you'll adjust. And, it all comes down to timing. Everything in my life had to do with timing and manifestation. So, sometimes we have to let go and let God. And I think your guides are guiding you back there again for some reason. And you know what? Maybe it's because you're going to meet that perfect person, or you're going to get that perfect job, or you're going to be getting that cute little place you want to live. Okay. So yeah. Hey, UK is not so bad, is it, Anne?
Oh, I like it.
She's in beautiful Yorkshire. So
I am.
she
lovely place.
like you, Elaine, she loves country. She loves the
Oh,
countryside.
yeah.
She loves going out there and enjoying all that. And then she can still go to the sea. Now, mind you, that's cold water. You're not going to swim in, but you're not going to swim in the water in France either. Well,
No,
maybe in the south of France you could, but yeah, yeah.
beautiful. Yeah,
It is.
absolutely lovely.
Yeah, it is. And yeah. Well, this has been great, guys. We want to thank you again, as usual, for coming into our room and supporting us. And Anne, how close are you now?
Well, I'm glad you've asked, Brenda, because just before I came on tonight, I had a little look. I am only 54 hours from hitting the target.
So, guys,
So that could be in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
So
unless
guys,
there's a
please,
bumper week. It was a bit of a quiet week last week. Obviously, things were going on.
things were kind of funny for me too, but
Strange week, isn't it?
I'm going to talk to you about that when we hang up, like when we before you go in our quiet little chat after we shut down the room, which we do, guys. We sit and we talk about. We don't talk about you guys. We just things with each other, generally to do with StreamYard and the YouTube channel and how we're doing and our families, of course. So it's been a month on the 8th that we lost George, but you know what? We're healing. We're getting through it, and thank you everybody who supported us there in that department. And I'm still got people knocking on my door, Anne, and giving me cards. We have 2 buildings and we have a like a turnaround and a big fountain in the middle. And we call it our sister building because we can actually go underground where we're parked and go into their building. And this woman came to the door with a card and she says, "You don't know me. You've never met me." And I had 2 of them come in like that. She says, "But I live across from you in the other building and I've seen you on your balcony and my name is such and such." But she says, "We've all know George and we've all seen you guys out there and we've watched his journey through his surgeries and getting old." I mean, it's 12 years, right? And guys, he was almost 15. We didn't realize he was almost 15. Okay. So, I mean, that's a pretty old dog when you think about what he's been through. So anyway, I mean, the kindness of people. Then I get another one come in the mail and she says, "You don't know who I am. I was a walker on the street. I don't have a dog. And I always saw George and he always looked so sweet. And he was always looking like a dog that smiled. And I saw your husband." And she says, "I saw him the day of my birthday this year. And I said to my friend, this year is going to be absolutely amazing because I saw George today." Can you imagine? And she gave us this beautiful sympathy card. She gave me her address and her name, who I don't know. She lives in a condo 3 down from us or something. And so I definitely will want to touch base with her and get her something to thank her for her kindness. So, people have been just so beautiful, so kind, so caring. And we can't, life is good. And, we're very blessed. But no, there'll be no more.
Isn't it lovely when people that you don't know take time to do things like that? It's like the lovely Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer, very prolific writer. He used to say, if we only focused every day on the millions and millions of acts of random kindness that go on that we never hear about.
No.
The world would change like that.
Little acts, those little acts of kindness. And if you can be nothing in life, you can be kind, and it's free.
Yeah.
And and it's so important. But I knew he was going to make an impact, but nothing prepared me for the impact that dog made on everybody's life. And like they said, it's not just you. We're all going to miss him because all of a sudden he's not there. And we always saw him. And you see, the thing is a routine with a dog. You go out at 8 in the morning, you go out at 3 in the afternoon, you go out at 8 at night again. And so you're meeting all these different groups of people. And some of them might go at the same times as well. And I walked in the morning with him, with a group of women that had dogs until he couldn't walk that distance anymore. So I would just let the girls go on and I would take him back. And then it took me a week or 2 to get out there with the girls again because he wasn't with me. And I wasn't ready. So I go out in the morning now and I see the sunrise again, and he's on the mantle. Guys, his ashes are on the mantle and Andre said, "Well, where are we going to put him?" And I said, "With the family." He's there in the pictures with the grandchildren. He's there with us in pictures. He's on the mantle with all my grandkids and family. He's the family. He's got to be there, right? So he's grown up with the kids. Like the 18-year-old is my youngest grandson now. And I think when Andre and I got together, Logan might have been, I don't know, 8 or 6, and he was a tiny little guy. Now he's like 6'2", right, at 18. And he grew up with them. Like the dog was
Oh,
always there,
yeah.
right? But there'll be no more. I've got the cat. The cat's very affectionate. Charlie, he's just like a dog. And we don't have to worry now getting home at a certain time, because George had separation anxiety. You had to take him with you or find someone that would watch him. And I didn't really have a lot of problem with people doing that. But as he got older, I didn't want them to have to walk him and do that anymore. And so, the universe and God sends us the perfect things that need to happen at the perfect times. And as hard as it is, it was meant to be, So little random acts of kindness go a long way. And if any of you follow me like Ann does on Facebook, I'm always pictures. With me, it's always sunsets and sunrises. And I live on this beautiful lake. Fatima will tell you, she's in Toronto. And Fatima, I don't know if you follow me on Facebook or not, but please do. And I'll look for you. And life can be beautiful no matter what. There's always something beautiful to see. Anne goes out, she walks in the countryside in England and gets all that fresh air. And it changes our demeanor and our disposition and how we look at life and how blessed we really are. So it's beautiful. So
thank you, everybody. Well, another lovely Sunday evening for me, and thank you for having me. I've so enjoyed it again.
So she only has 50 some odd more viewing hours. And that means you guys have to go and look at her videos. I don't care if you go to her playlist and all her videos are there and you're sitting and you just put it on your phone on silent and you click on it and let it run, because she'll get those hours she needs. She wants to have this little super chat button so we can go to her. We're going to all run off.
You can have a party at my house.
And we're going to let her be in charge of it. And I'm going to be a guest there. So yes, you might go to Toronto. Well, hey, if you go to Toronto, you better let me know, Elaine, because we'll be getting together for sure. So anyway, yeah. So I know she's joking. I know. Anyway, guys, we love you. And again, God willing, and if the creek don't run over, as they say, we'll be here on Sunday at 3:00 again. And so you guys have a great week. Stay healthy, play safe, stay safe, and be safe. And always know we send you all this love, Ann and I.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye, guys. See you next week.
Bye.